Hi guys. So, how was your sleep today? Wow, yun yung una natin. Kasi nga, finals week natin today.
Yes.
So, as our final episode for STS, we wanted to highlight how important yung sleep sa, actually sa buhay nating lahat. Like, from adults to children to, students like us. Lalo na yung time natin ngayon is like very limited. I think naka 4 hours of sleep nga lang ako yesterday. So, kayo ba? Ano yung naging sleep niyo today?
Para sa akin, kasi medyo morning person ako eh. So, I tend to sleep early. Pero ngayong finals week, parang 1 a.m. yung tulog ko, which is equivalent to a 4 a.m. sleep for someone who regularly makes puyat. Wow.
Wow! Ikaw, Rihanna.
So I just came back from a nap like around right before our decided time for recording this. And it's not really a nap because I've been told that 3 hours is not a nap. It's revenge sleep. So yeah, I've been sleeping at around like 3 a.m. and waking at 6 a.m. because of finals week.
Grabe.
So yeah.
Ikaw, Zara.
Honestly, after hearing you guys, then maybe mine isn't so bad. But like, 'cause I usually sleep at 9. Like it's forced. Like my mom makes us sleep at 9. But coming into college, I've been sleeping at 11 minimum, and finals week with mga 12 to 1. So same like Senna. But then I don't wake up at like 6. I wake up at 8. So I feel like it's fine, kind of. It's just that my body clock changed lang. So rooting for you guys. I think I have it easier.
Oh, speaking of which, yun nga, 8 o'clock ka na ngayon gumigising, right? So
Mm.
like, dun nga sa school start, alam ko pinag-usapan yun ni na Matthew dun sa kanilang presentation sa Matthew Walker, Why We Sleep. I remembered kasi they pointed out that Matthew Walker opposes dun sa 8 a.m. Tama ba? So, ano yung thoughts niyo doon? Kasi like yung 8 a.m. classes sa US right now, even though here in Asia, parang 7 a.m. pa ngayon nagsa-start yung classes nila. So, ano yung thoughts niyo doon?
Hmm.
Well, wait. Sige, start muna ako. Kasi personally, I think 7 a.m. class, medyo OA na yon. Like 6 a.m. or like 5 a.m. gigising ka for class. Like, hindi ko kaya yon personally. Naalala ko nung high school ako, hindi ko talaga yung kinaya, guys. But like, I do believe na parang going home, magawa ng homework, kasi tambak kasi kami nung sa high school kami. So like, I think it's also okay na maaga, but hindi naman ganun kaaga. So like, baka mga 8, it's fine. Pero baka
Yes.
pwede din mga 11 a.m. Pwede rin naman. Basta onti yung homework.
Pwede.
Diba? So ano yung sa inyo, yung thoughts niyo?
Kaya ano rin eh, feeling ko prime year talaga yung high school kasi imagine nagagawa natin yung lahat. Pero as more responsibilities pile up, parang mas nagwo-warm up na ako sa 8 a.m., 9 a.m. college schedule.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree
Pero
also.
ano kaya yung ano dun, factors ba, Rihanna?
No. Well, for me, the determining what time most schools should uh start isn't just determined by sleep. There's a lot of logistics that goes into it. Like, for example, the Ateneo start times is literally staggered so that each for example, grade school, high school, and college, they don't necessarily take up the same traffic space. And that's a valid issue
True.
considering traffic is a major problem. But yes, sleep is one of the strong arguments for it that I agree with. But as for discerning why, or it alone as an argument, it's not enough for me personally.
Gets.
Yes. Parang ang lalim ng iniisip mo, Zara. What is your thoughts about this?
I'm just choosing whether to prioritize parang yung health benefits like growing taller, when getting to sleep. Parang if school was later when we were younger, if I could have grown taller, because my cousins were homeschooled, and so they had like entire days to sleep, and they're like what 5, 6, and they're 13. They're like literally the same blood as me technically, but they're my cousins. So, and I was actually predicted to be like 5, 7. So I don't know what happened there. It's probably because of my sleep. But I feel like the younger we are, I don't know, I've always had 7 a.m. classes ever since I was a kid. So I think that is unhealthy. Even if they give us nap times in between, I really feel like it's the uninterrupted sleep at night that should be prioritized instead of nap times.
Okay. So, I think, pwede tayo mag-move on, no? Sa, ano pa ba yung pwede nating pag-usapan here? Hmm.
So culture ba? Tapos yung mga energy drinks.
Yeah.
Uso ngayon yung mga
Yeah.
energy drink. Like,
Girl.
sila Justin, sila ano. I remember they took 3 energy drinks ba yun before bang exam? Tapos
Oh
sabi
my God.
palpitate na heart nila, baka mag-heart attack na sila. To be honest, I've never tried. Well, I've tried, but I've never really felt that energy. I don't know, maybe it's just not effective. But I feel like the fact that it forces your heart to palpitate is kind of scary. Even if hustle culture is very prevalent nowadays, like more hustle, more gains, more profits, I really feel like in the long term you will lose the profit of time because your health will start to deteriorate in that way. But what do you guys think, Aurelia?
Honestly, ako kasi dati, I take melatonin before going to sleep. Kasi I really have a parang bad sleep schedule, guys. Like, minsan 10 p.m., tapos minsan 4 a.m., minsan 5 a.m., nakikita ko na nga yung sunrise. So, like, um, sinadjust sa akin na mag-take out ng melatonin gummies. Pero, honestly, hindi siya nag-work sa akin. Kasi, like, I don't know why, pero hindi talaga ako naging sobrang tired na parang it really doesn't work. So like I guess yung nakikita ko rin kasi I think nagsa-scroll din kasi ako sa TikTok eh. I remember na pag-usapan rin yun ni na Matthew eh, yung parang doom scrolling to keep yourself awake. I really believe na that's right kasi like parang I see these TikToks na sinasabi nila if you stay awake this long, you are so amazing. Yun nga, yung pinoint out ni Zara na parang hustle culture na parang mas less you sleep mo, mas magiging successful ka like that. So, parang oh my God, it really, parang, yun yung nagiging thoughts ko. Ikaw ba, Sana?
Yes. Ako naman, ang form ko ng energy drink ay kape. So, yun na yung pinaka-caffeine intake ko. At mostly, nangyayari siya, related nga siya sa hustle culture talaga. Kasi, ginagawa ko siya kapag kailangan kong mag-hustle for ACADS.
Oh, wow, hustle.
So, yun ang aking input for today's video.
Wow. Ikaw, Rihanna?
I'm like Sarah. I've tried energy drinks or coffee mainly, and siguro milk tea technically has caffeine and stuff like that, but they've never really been effective on me. But I think that's probably because I'm already lacking sleep. So whatever it's gonna add to my awakeness, it's not really gonna help aside from making me feel the palpitations, which I don't like. I guess it's sort of related to Aureli's question earlier, where she asked, or she was talking about the school time, because if you're going to adjust the school time, it's not just about what time people go to school. If they're still going to work at home later on in the night, they're still not going to sleep on time. So it's not just about what you recommend, or for example, what time people clock off work, like 5 p.m. It's about what you think you're going to be doing with your time, which, like Sana said, hustle culture.
Pero sino nga ba yung main drivers or faces ng hustle culture na to? Bakit sobrang popular na Rihanna nowadays?
Well, the group did mention that, ironically, hustle culture didn't just start from monster drinks or coffee. It started with people like Thomas Edison inventing the light bulb, which allows us to stay up later at night. And hence, he said something specific, actually. He said, sleep is a criminal waste of time. So, our advancement in technology was actually attempting to surpass sleep, according to the group. And I think that's where majority of the narrative, or the idea that sleep is less important compared to your health, came from, because so many people, or these people, are who we believe are pioneers of their fields and who we sort of aspire to be. So if, for example, Elon Musk slept on the factory floor and basically admitted its cost to his health, and he's already very rich compared to us, where does that leave the rest of the people, right? So there's this instinct to want to copy him so that we can get closer to where he is, even though that's not usually the case. Which, as everyone sort of pointed out loosely earlier before we started recording, is related to our presentation in the Black Swan, where it's because of undocumented cases or silent evidence, or we believe that because these are the strongest narratives that we know about.
So to wrap up lang, kanina pinag-usapan natin yung burnout on an individual level. Pero if we look beneath the face value or beneath the surface, makikita natin na may structural forces dito. So for example, food for thought. Anong oras na ba kayo nakakauwi kapag galing sa school? Zara?
Oh, me, okay. I live like an hour away from school. So let's say on a regular day, I end at 5 p.m. I get home mga 6 p.m. And so, yeah, parang that leaves me so little time to do schoolwork, excluding dinner pa and all. Yeah.
Yes. So exactly, parang yung society natin ngayon, as modern and globalized as it is, parang naiiba yung framing din ng time and labor, no? So, for example, for ordinary Filipinos na public transpo pa, yung iba nakakauwi na at 11 p.m., 12 a.m., tapos may pasok pa sila kinabukasan. So, they got to leave earlier para ma-avoid yung traffic. So, ilan lang to sa mga structural causes kung bakit may sleep deprivation, specifically sa nuance ng Filipinos. Tapos isa pa, with the advancement of technology, isa sa mga ways na ginagawa natin is yung doom scrolling, di ba? Nabanggit natin kanina na isa yun sa mga dahilan kung bakit nalilate din yung sleep natin. And of course, yung mga modalities natin, nag-shift na sa, ever since noon, may mga tinatawag tayong graveyard shift sa medical field din. Sobrang natural sa kanila na halos wala na silang sleep. So, bilang last insights, ano ba yung final comments natin on this topic?
Sige, pwedeng one sentence na lang per person. Sa akin is, mali yung sleep is for the weak. Mali yun.
Definitely. Sige, mag-iisip din muna ako ng one-liner ko.
Wow, ang ganda kasi ng sleep is for the weak eh. I think, don't normalize the culture, hustle culture right now.
Yes. Sa akin naman, feeling ko, rest is productive. Yan ang aking ending fairy ngayon. How about you, Zara?
Ayan, wag na lang. Sa'yo na lang tayo mag-end. I guess for me, it's like a childhood thing. But for the kids out there, sleep is not a chore. You will miss sleep. So sleep all the time.
Okay, ayun po. Nag-enjoy ang ating mga Disney princesses sa podcast, reacting to Matthew Walker's Why We Sleep by Group 6.